before the regular season gets started in a couple of weeks' time. Off we go here in the NFL preseason finale. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. But for a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
The Desperados out and ready to punt. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Mahomes. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. Out wide, here's Jefferson. That one going nowhere, but a late penalty flag comes in. They may get bailed out here. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tyke Smith there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The open man is Johnston. He's got it.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Still third down.
Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. To throw is Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Give him 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll try and get there on the ground. And now after the play, that's Mahomes who looks to be shaken up down there. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. In motion, it's Jefferson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Steelers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Desperados offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. A pickup of 14 on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Back to the air one more time. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion right. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. That's enough for a 1st down. They motion a receiver right. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. He'll manage only a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
14 yards. That's another.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Putting the tight end in motion. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Desperados. Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Desperados will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Steelers offense, and they'll come up here, first and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Mahomes. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now a give up the middle. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Second down and 8. Mahomes back. Left side into the hands of Olave. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing now, Mahomes. There's Jefferson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Mahomes now to throw on second down. That is caught at the 3. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense.
So now then, first and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The extra point is up and through. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Desperados offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. That's complete left side to Worthy. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another San Antonio first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
And 3.
They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. His kick is good. And the Desperados are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. That one complete to Johnston. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll get this out to his running back. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. 3rd and long for Mahomes. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
26-yard line.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Desperados are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So we've reached halftime here in the final week of the preseason. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10. And the Steelers first down.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 26-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, it's Jefferson. Oh, yeah. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
This returnable from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Desperados offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. The Desperados out and ready to punt it away. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he gets this one up past the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. He's got his man, Jefferson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. The Steelers' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll run on 2nd down. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Desperados offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, out comes the punter.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. 1st down picked up. a quick throw right side. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Mooney in motion. He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. A run on 1st and goal. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll go with him again. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
This one intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers.